Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. And I just wanted to let you guys know before I forget that I removed the link to Square so that you could request your topics. You can no longer use my Square link. It's no longer available to us. You can use my Cash App instead in order to request your topics. Okay? So we're going to move forward with the Cash App, and you can just, leave me a message on my email letting me know what your topic is, or you can leave it in the description on my Cash App. Either way is fine. So I wanted to talk to you about a young lady who is a follower. She absolutely got in touch with me and asked me a really good question. She wanted to know if someone attacking your beauty could become a generational curse. And it absolutely can. So some of the things that you will experience when someone has attacked your beauty is you will be able to see a person, over your face. You will not be able to look like yourself. And I will explain that to you in a minute. So you will experience permanent, beauty infractures in your face. You will experience, permanent marks in your face. Like, you will have, those large bumps, or you will have, skin in your face, patches of skin like eczema. But one of the most distinctive marks that you will have in your face when someone has attacked your beauty, and if it's generational curse, this will happen to you, from your grandmother, your mother, and it will start to manifest, in the daughters, where you will have a permanent black mark in your face, on one side of your face, on all the way from your ear, all the way to, the lower part of your cheeks, either on one side or both sides. That is a distinctive telltale sign to me that someone has attacked your beauty, or someone in your family, and they were unable to remove those negative entities or higher spirits off of their beauty. Now, we have also the entity that knows that these attacks are sent by narcissists, are sent by demonic persons, malevolent persons, because they have been put in the fairy tales. They have been, giving you these types of attacks, ever since we were children, that these people are capable of these types of attack up on your beauty. You will have those people who were gang stalking Cinderella, those people in her family who were trying to keep her hidden so that she couldn't get married, so that she couldn't go to the ball. You will also have, a malevolent sorcerer that used a mirror in Snow White in order to attack her beauty. She wanted to be the fairest one of all. There are a lot of people that you will encounter who will not like your beauty, who do not want to be compared to your beauty. This has happened to me. And in many cases, you will have to stop these people from attacking your beauty. If you are a spiritual person, you can pray against these negative people. They will be identified once you start to cleanse this type of negative energy. You will have to cleanse this negative energy, especially if it is a generational curse coming from either your grandmother or your mother, and you can see these types of marks, these black marks, like you've been burned in your face on both sides, moving forward in your lineage with your daughters. Whether you are male or female, we understand that Joseph was also attacked because he was beautiful. He was handsome. He was attacked. And in that story, he was, imprisoned because he would not, adhere to the Aziz's wife advances. And, he was, known for his beauty because the ladies, cut their hands, when they saw him. So we have to understand that people will attack you. In this generation, there is a plethora of women that will attack certain men because they're handsome and they want them, or they want to tell lies on them. So we have to make sure that we're understanding that this can happen with male or females. Okay, so when you're having these types of attacks up on you, like I say, I have given you a lot of ways that you can heal yourself, but this is going to be a progressive method when it is a generational curse, when it has been turned into a generational curse. If you're not going to see those black marks on your face if it's a year old. If it's 2 years old, if someone has sent the evil eye, you're not going to see those black marks. Those black marks are going to, appear in your face when it goes over into 5-10 years. You're going to start seeing someone's face over yours in the mirror when you are attacked in this way, just like in the case of Snow White. You can see the evil person that is sending that negative energy to you, trying to keep you in a low self-esteem, trying to harm your mental health because of the way that you look, trying to, in many cases, drive you to a mental institution. And that works for a lot of chosen ones because, who doesn't want to look normal? And, what I always say to people, what defines normal to you? So in these types of cleansing, you will have to have that connection to God. You will have to have, not only the connection, you're going to have to fast and prostrate. That means getting on your knees and bowing before God so that he can move this negative energy. It is the same as when Christians say you're going down in prayer in sackcloth in order to remove this negative energy that has become a generational curse. In many cases, in many times, you're going to have to, reach out to me so that, we can acclimate a gift to your situation. You're not going to be able to remove this negative energy with, just olive oil. You're not going to be able to remove this negative energy with Aquaphor. You're going to have to use a progressive method in order to stop this attack from moving forward into your lineage, into your family, and jumping from, female to female that will have the beauty marks that whoever it started with was attacked in this way. There are cleansing methods for it. There are cleansing methods in many cases that can, that I will have to use a male in order to, cleanse this type of negative energy. You will need a male when you have had this type of attack upon your lineage in order to remove that negative energy so that we can, cleanse the negative person, the person who has embodied that energy, your beauty, who has, given that beauty, even if they're no longer alive. Whoever has embodied your beauty and whoever has attacked you in that way, they will be identified, and you can take that negative energy back and return to sender, so that that person will start having the problems. No matter how long it's been sent out, is going to go up on that person's beauty, and and many times again it can harm them to a point where it can unalive them or they unalive themselves, through these, negative forces that they have sent out, through these negative forces that they know that they have embodied that was not their power to have. It wasn't their beauty to have. So we cleanse this negative energy in many different ways. But, you know, for a generational curse, you're going to need, you know, a male in order to cleanse this negative energy. And you can reach out to me in the description below so that we can book you a session. We can book a consultation so that you can let me know what's going on and how long this has been going on with you. Please like, share, and subscribe to me so that, you know, we can also have an understanding of, you know, is it going over into your daughter? Will you have to cleanse him or her, your son, from these types of attacks? Book your life coaching sessions with me. Book your video chat sessions with me so I can see what's going on, what you're talking about, so that evidence is there and I can acclimate a gift to what's going on in your life with your particular case. Please leave a comment for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Donate to my channel. I'm High Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.